And we have new developments today in the fight against ISIS. President Obama has okayed 250 troops to go into Syria to fight ISIS. And our military reporter, Hannah Mullins, is watching that. Tell us about what happened today and what's up.
Well, there's something that stood out. The press secretary right here did say offensive firepower, and he was not talking about airstrikes. He was talking about ground forces.
This is what the cost of freedom looks like. It's how some troops come home from war.
The most urgent threat to our nations is ISIL.
In December, the commander-in-chief sent 50 U.S. special operators into Syria.
Their expertise has been critical as local forces have driven ISIL out of key areas.
Coalition forces have killed more than 25,000 ISIS terrorists, 600 in just the last month.
So given the success, I've approved the deployment of up to 250 additional U.S. personnel in Syria.
Spec Op forces will be among them. They'll advise and assist local forces. They'll gather intel and act as forward spotters for American airstrikes. While we're still not officially at war, the U.S. is showing more teeth in the fight against the Islamic State. We've seen heartbreaking goodbyes over the past 2 weeks as 2,300 local Marines and sailors headed for the Middle East. They're still not calling it combat, but it seems the U.S. is all but going toe-to-toe with the enemy.
They will be not at the front line, but they'll be providing offensive firepower if needed.
Also headed to Syria are medical personnel ready to treat wounded troops. And after this heart-wrenching goodbye at the blood-stained hands of the terror group, loved ones may think we're already at war.
And if the enemy attacks, our troops are armed to defend themselves. Right now, I am working to find out if any of our local troops are headed to Syria. Hannah Mullins, 10 News.